Okay, we're in the basement. This is the very last process of our geothermal installation, and we have the owner of Lane Plumbing and Heating, Brian Lane, here doing the final touch-ups, inspecting the system, and he is installing what looks like thermometers there. And Brian, welcome to our video here, and would you tell us what you're doing right now?
Well, we're installing thermometers here they're called Pete's ports, into the loop system, the water antifreeze solution that's going in and out of the heat pump. This way we'll be able to monitor what our temperatures are coming in and out of the heat pump. In the heating mode, we're going to be extracting about 4 to 6, maybe 8 degrees worth of heat out of the antifreeze solution as it goes through the geothermal. In the same token, whenever it's in the cooling mode, we're going to be adding 4 to 8 degrees in the cooling mode, and we want to be able to monitor this and just be able to see how it's performing.
So now, what will good readings be? I mean, the difference between the top and the bottom.
Depends on the type of the year. In the beginning of the season, of the winter season, we're probably going to be seeing probably about 50 degrees at the very start, and then as our winter goes along, we're probably going to be looking at closer to 30 to 35 degrees in maybe our February and March. Our heat pump has ran a lot through the winter. We've extracted a lot of heat out of the ground, so as our season goes on, our temperature gets a little colder.
Same process in the summertime?
In the summertime, it just reverses, and now we start adding heat to the system, but in the summertime, we don't have near as problem. Our loop temperatures get up to 70, 75 degrees. They're really good for up to 100 degrees is design condition. But in the wintertime, we really don't like to see them below 30 degrees.
All right, Brian, let's back off here and take a look at the completed system. We've kind of taken it from start to finish here, and just an overview of what has been accomplished and why it looks the way it looks right now.
Okay, well, we've taken out the old electric furnace that sat right here in this same location. And we've gone back and retrofitted ductwork up to the old plenum. We use vibra strips both on the supply and the return, and that way, if the unit, since we have a compressor in the unit, we get some vibration off the unit. And these just eliminate that vibration from carrying on up through the house, makes a quieter system. So then we've bored a hole in the concrete, brought our loops in, set our flow center. That's what circulates the water through the heat pump and out through the ground, out through the loop system. We've put these pipes on here because we brought a flush card in, and that's how we install the antifreeze solution into the pipes out under the ground. And that way, if we ever have to do it again, all these valves and bypasses are all on there. We can easily do it again. Not that we'd have to.
Now, why the insulation stripping around all the pipes?
Especially in the summertime, these pipes coming in, and we have a humid house, these pipes can condensate. And so we insulate these pipes to keep that from happening, keep water from dripping on the floor.
All right, and let's move over here to the rest of the system here. We'll see the same kind of wrapping. Those are all copper pipes that go along the floor and come up to the water heater systems here. You can see that it's all connected and back in again. And once again, just a brief review of these dual tanks here.
The dual tanks this is our storage tank that anytime our Geo is running, we're making hot water and putting into this non-powered storage tank. And so when we draw water upstairs, our water comes through this tank first, comes in this side, comes in at 55 degrees. It leaves, depending on how much the Geo has ran, it leaves normally anywhere from 80 to 120 degrees. So then we push that water into our powered tank, and if the Geo's ran a lot, we're pushing 120 degrees in, we take out 120 degrees, and we didn't use any energy out of this tank. If you're pushing in 120 degrees and you're taking out 120 degrees, it didn't cost you anything to run this tank.
Okay, let's just recap my entire system from what it was like when you got here, Brian, to what we have right now. I had an electric furnace, an all-electric home, that my furnace drew about 60 amps when it was running full power.
Correct.
And we have an air conditioner unit that was outside, and it was connected to the system. And a good estimate as far as the amperage that would draw would be?
The outdoor unit probably drawed 12 to 15 amps.
Okay, and as we wrap this all up then, what we've seen on the meters, both heating and cooling, and then the extra benefit of the hot water, overall efficiency, how much improvement have we made?
Overall improvement, we've made about 350 to 400% improvement in the efficiency of the unit.
Will that reflect at that amount in my bill, or just it will definitely be lower, but it won't be to that same efficiency rating, would it?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to see, especially since you were on electric before, those watts, you're basically using a fourth of the watts to heat your home versus before. So, you know, if it took 60 amps to heat your home before, that same amount of BTUs can be produced with 15 amps. So, roughly. And so, yeah, it's a direct relationship of how many amps you would have used to what you're going to use.
And to the people that just went, wow, I better look into this for my own home heating, what would you have to say to them, Brian?
I would say that it's a very good idea. Right now with the tax credits, 30% tax credits and the rebates, it makes a very affordable system.
And what warranty do I have with this system?
You have a 10-year parts and labor warranty on this system.
That sounds like I won't have any cost for 10 years if anything goes wrong.
That's correct.
All right. Lane Plumbing and Heating, Brian Lane, the owner of Lane Plumbing and Heating. Phone number, address, and how to contact you, Brian?
My phone number is 319-865-4511. We are located outside of Mount Union, Iowa. Just give me a call and I'd be more than glad to come and give you an estimate on a new system.
And the systems are Hydron module.
That is correct. All stainless steel units using the best quality of parts inside.
And I will challenge people to do the same type of recon that I did. I looked at all the geothermal systems, and the Hydron module got one of the highest ratings of all systems that I looked at. So you're selling a quality product from everything that I found before you came here and installed this, Brian. So I want to pass that on to the people watching this video, and I want to thank everybody from Lane Plumbing and Heating for allowing me to kind of be over their shoulder through this whole process.
Thank you very much.